Okay, we skipped ahead from Arcadia, and now we turned in the holotapes off screen, and we're to do some things for the children of Adam in order to convince the leader to follow us to be murdered and replaced by Sith. Before we do that, we're gonna do some side stuff. I'm gonna go to a chem shop, reset my perks, so I can have that reset perk thing mod that I installed, and use it later when I get the atomic hammer. And I can use that with my marina armor. Switch away from the power armor for a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna just mute myself. Please subscribe, comment, leave a like. I'll unmute myself later when I'm not eating something.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Dark days. Lost another patient. Andre. It never gets easy. Please tell me you're feeling well at least. Certain medical conditions can cause loss of time like this. Sadly, I ain't got nothing better to do than to wait on you.
Brooks. Stranger, you need odds, ends, junk, or knickknacks. You've come to the right place.
Let's barter.
Of course.
Okay.
Big
Just
Chop's
got
got
some
everything.
plastic, and that I can perk reset. Let's make a couple of these.
Search
No,
your
I
loved
can't.
ones with my fine hand cannons.
Thank you.
You here for doctoring?
Good lord.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
Guns and
Fresh shipment. All your medical
Okay. It's a lot of rad. Shit, the fog is crazy. Okay.
Oh. Where? Please, leave me al- Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Was wondering when I'd get to meet our newest member. I'm Sister Mai, and rumor has it, you're the one who caught the attention
Oh,
of
you
the
actually
Mother
have
of
your
the
hair.
Fog. You happen to catch the Grand Zealot's, loyalty test too?
Yeah, saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Look, it's a lesson worth learning now. Trust is a big deal in this family. Our members need to know how to steer clear of trouble. Just stay on the High Confessor's good side and you'll be alright. Now, there's something I can show you? And, not sure if the glow bothers you, but I can help with scouring too.
You mentioned scouring? What's that?
Oh, right. Well, most of us here, the glow doesn't harm us. But Adam's picky about sharing his blessing. We keep some anti-rad meds on hand for those in need. Most folks around here, High Confessor included, consider it kind of a penitence. Scour oneself and embrace the glow anew. So, did you want to bruise the goods?
I'll take a look, sure.
Adam provides. Looking to gear up? Even Adam's Chosen needs stims and ammo.
Looking
I
help.
was wondering if there was anything you needed help with.
Well, there is a project I'm kind of stuck on. I assume you saw the old rad decontamination arches on the way in. I've been trying to fix them for a while now, but I hit a snag. I need a pump regulator with some serious chemical shielding. Industrial grade. And if any place on this island is going to have one, it's the Vimpop factory. The place is swarming with mutants. But if you're up for it,
think I
I can
killed
make
them
it worth
all.
your while. You interested?
Why fix the decontamination arches? Don't they get rid of radiation?
Not the way I rigged them. I bypassed the filters, so once we get the regulator in place, we'll have a clean way to get a big dose of glow. So, you game to recover it for me?
Alright. I'll track down the pump regulator for you.
You will? Fantastic. I figure it'll probably be somewhere near the mixing room. Just watch yourself out there, alright? So can I show you something?
Ablutions.
Let me think it over.
Alright.
Who's this?
Pardon me.
Glory to Adam, brother. You must be the one Richter sent out to the spring.
Little Geiger
Don't
counter
appear you
doing
turned into a
cartwheels,
slobbering
too.
goon. So I'm guessing you had a favorable experience. What visions did Holy Adam bless you with?
Mother of the
A
Fog.
woman. She guided me to a small shrine. The Grand Zealot said she was called the Mother of the Fog.
What? You saw the mother of the... How did... I guess it's not our place to question the ways of Adam. If there is anything I or the other Zealots can do to serve, all you need to do is ask.
Zealots?
So you're a zealot? What is that exactly?
We are defenders of Adam's faith, and guardians of the nucleus. Most were mercenaries or trappers before they finally came to Adam. Though Richter, apparently, was actually a soldier of some rank in his old life. If the rumors are true.
Adam ever grant you any visions?
Sort of. My parents were settlers. Tried to carve out a life for us in the fog. Moved us all out there when I was just a girl. Made do for a couple years. Adam's Veil hadn't claimed the whole of the island back then. But then came this storm. A rad storm. Unlike anything the island had ever seen. Our little homestead didn't stand a chance. I was the only one to survive, thanks to my blessing. Adam's blessing. I wandered for days, living off whatever I could scrounge, drinking puddles and salt water, until I stumbled on a spring. The spring. Vision I had. It felt like it lasted for days. I was back in the storm, but I wasn't afraid. I was in control. When I finally came to, I was in Richter's arms. He carried me back here and raised me to serve Adam.
What are your duties here?
I am the Grand Zealot II. It is my job to ensure the Zealots are fit for the conflict to come, against all those who offend Adam.
Nothing for now.
Remain vigilant, brother.
Where does this go? To the floor. Nothing really here.
Hey, you, got a sec?
You alright, Nick?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
What kind of memories?
Everything. Old cases, old loves, I found myself running background on cases only to realize everyone involved's been dead for 200 years. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his.
Yes, they are.
I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell.
You're Nick
All
Plus.
I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
Separate you and Nick? Quit pitying yourself. Build your own one.
Is there any way we could separate you and Nick?
Don't think I haven't tried. Lost near a month of my life last time I mustered up the courage to let someone play brain surgeon on me. No. This is how it's gonna be. Living with another man's name, another man's life.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Nick.
You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
What kind of history?
What kind of history are we talking here?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things. Hurt a lot of innocent people, but he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath the sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You don't mean to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? This sounds like some kind of vendetta.
It's nothing. Just some old business of Nick's that needs taking care of. Just...
Right. All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. On my way out the door, I spotted an active evidence terminal. I'll bet my hat that terminal is the key to finding the rest of the tapes. Probably worth revisiting any police departments you may have stumbled across in your travels as well.
Oh, Lord. Case Eddie Winter, self-inflicted girl, criminal kingpin, age 200 plus, offenses too many to count, location, underground bunker, Andrew Station, sealed. Code, holotapes. Holotapes hold the key to Winter's bunker. Each tape has one piece of entry code, 10 tapes total, 9 left. Cambridge Police Evidence Terminal, best lead for finding other tapes. Possible remaining holotape locations, Commonwealth Police Departments, Bed, TFL HQ. Interesting.
Message to Johnny Montrano. Johnny, Johnny, Johnny. You fat, lazy piece of shit. I knew this arrangement was too good to be true. Let's join forces with the North End, huh? Bury the hatchet? Work mutually against a common enemy? Well, you put the nail in that coffin, huh, boyo? What did you have to do, Johnny, huh? What was your job? Sit in your car, on the corner. Keep your eyes open. If you see a uniform, you get out. Walk down the street, knock on the door, and let the fellas know there's trouble coming. Easy as pie, right? I could have got a 9-year-old from the projects to do it, but no. In the interest of Irish-Italian relations, I give the job to you. So what happens? Nothing. Nothing happens. You sit on your fat ass dribbling cannoli cream onto your third chin. You watch. You watch the uniform blow months of planning, all in 2 minutes. Congratulations, Johnny. You got me. You and your pals sure put the screws to old Eddie Winter. You should tell this funny story to your little girl when you tuck her in at night. In that corner bedroom, upstairs, pink wallpaper, little house on Prince Street. Yeah. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Okay.
Excuse me, Grand Zealot.
Finally ready to fulfill your responsibility to Adam? Still have a job I need done.
What kind of job?
A matter of heresy that needs to be dealt with.
I'm ready to serve, Grand Zealot.
There is a woman, one of our own. Or she was. Gwyneth. But she's given herself over to something dark. The Confessor ordered Zealot Field to track her down, but the heretic eluded her. Now Gwyneth has begun profaning our holy sites with her mad ravings, openly flouting the word of Adam. The High Confessor wants her found and executed.
We can't try talking to her. Maybe she'll see reason.
Won't lie. Sister Gwyneth was a good woman. But whatever's driven her to this lunacy, I'm not sure how much it's left behind. Regardless, the High Confessors decided her abandonment of Adam's too great a sin. The refusal of his grace can't be permitted.
I'll find her, Grand Zealot.
Good. Speak to Zealot Thiel. She should be able to point you towards Gwyneth's trail. Bring Adam's judgment to the heretic. Now go.
Grand Zealot.
If you're standing here, I presume you've... dealt with the heretic?
Tell me about Sister Gwyneth.
Certainly never expected something like this from her. Not that she wasn't without her peculiarities, but she always seemed dedicated. She and Confessor Martin They would spend hours discussing the finer points of Adam's graces, abandoning the family. Something sick has clearly claimed her mind. She doesn't deserve to live like that.
I'm still working on it, Grand Zealot.
Then I will let you return to your duty. I know that you can hear me.
Be respectful. You walk through hallowed halls.
Excuse me.
Ah, I'd heard whispers of a new convert. Welcome, brother. How does it feel to take your place among Adam's chosen?
It's an honor, I confess, sir.
I'm glad you feel as such. There are many who would squander Adam's grace. Let me ask you a question. You've been to Far Harbor, yes? Seen its barriers against Adam's holy fog? Its citizens' blasphemous refusal to vacate what is clearly his domain? What would you do with such a place?
I don't know what I'd do.
Understandable. But when faced with an enemy who would see you hunted, beaten, and robbed of what is rightfully yours, there can be only one course of action. Fight back. For years, my predecessor begged for peace, while Far Harbor fortified their bastion of heresy. We tried to help them, to bring them Adam's light. Many of our brethren ended up dying. But now that I am High Confessor, that time is over. All Adam's foes, whether Far Harbor cowering behind their precious condensers, or that ancient robot hiding away his memories within our very home, they will come to recognize Adam as the sole master of this island. But it is only through unity that we can succeed. Adam requires devotion from all his children. Embrace that, and you will do well here. Now, was there...
I found this icon. The Grand Zealot said you'd be interested in seeing it.
Is that the mother? So the whispers were true. You saw the mother of the fog. Many of Adam's children spend their whole lives wishing for such a boon. It would seem he expects great things from you, child. As will I. Now, was there anything else?
What can you tell me about the Mother of the Fog?
The Mother is one of Adam's most revered messengers. Many years ago, when we were driven from Far Harbor, it was she who guided us through the wilds to this sanctuary. We might all have been lost if it wasn't for her. You should be honored she found you so interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to help the family. Is there anything I can do?
Eager. There is a member of our little community I've suspected for some time now. My own inquiries have proven fruitless. But your relative newness will likely make it easier for you to sniff out the truth. I would have you investigate this person. Should you find proof of any heresy or disloyalty, you're to bring it to me. Show you can be trusted, and you'll be rewarded.
What exactly am I looking for?
Hard evidence of any plots against myself, the family, or disrespect towards holy Adam. Such transgressions cannot be allowed to stand.
Consider it done.
Superb. Bring whatever you find directly to me. Here, the person in question. Leave no stone unturned. This is a chance to prove your value to Adam.
Next time we will continue with these little quests now that we got them all gathered. And yeah, comment, subscribe, leave a like.